They're back, stronger, heavier, and straight up hungry for war. But hold up, that's just the beginning. There's a new face in the room, a veteran reigniting that old chemistry, and even a jacked-up coach setting a whole new standard behind the scenes. If you thought this season was just business as usual, it's time to think again. The locker room vibe is electric, and one sentence keeps echoing. Quiet, but firm. This year it's Super Bowl or nothing. You feel that too? Drop your thoughts in the comments and hit that subscribe because things are about to get wild. If there's one lesson Chargers fans have learned the hard way, it's this. Real power isn't just about flashy offenses. It's built in the trenches. And this year, LA's defensive line is sending a clear message. There's no comfort zone anymore. Think that's an exaggeration? Just wait until you hear what's going on behind the curtain. It starts with a reunion, a name not everyone expected to see back, but whose return hits different. Tear Tart. After bouncing around Miami, Tennessee, Houston, he found something in Los Angeles he hadn't felt in a while. Real value. Not just as an athlete, but as a man. And when a guy like Tart says this is the first time he's felt truly accepted, you know the culture inside that locker room is shifting. But that's not all. Tart didn't just come back. He recruited. Yup, he was the one blowing up the phone of an old Titans teammate. Bro, you signed yet? What you waiting for? This place is home too. Quiet moves, no headlines, just one more piece added to the puzzle. And this puzzle? It's starting to take shape. Real identity. Back in the 2024 minicamp, Tart showed up on a Thursday and had to suit up on Saturday. No playbook, no reps, just vibes and instinct. And guess what? He delivered. Now with a full off-season to digest the scheme, he's not just understanding it. He's predicting it. He knows what's coming before it happens. That's a whole different level. He said it straight up. Last year was solid. This year, it's going to be a whole different beast. And when a player says that with fire in his eyes and no BS in his tone, you better believe him. And Tart's not alone. This unit grew, and grew right. Bigger bodies, better technique, and a whole lot of something to prove. Guys like Nakukoin and Deshaun Hand stepped in. Massive dudes, but not slow. They're not here just to plug gaps. They're coming for blood, shredding blocks, hunting quarterbacks, showing that this defense ain't here to play nice. Nakukoin? Dude's pushing 340 pounds, and he moves like a damn tank. But get this, he's not acting like he's already arrived. First thing he did was hit up the D-line coach. Coach, I need work. Teach me how to blow these blocks up for real. That right there? That's the kind of mindset that turns raw strength into game-wrecking power. And Deshaun Hand? Man had his best season ever just last year. That tells you something. He's in his prime, mentally and physically. And now he's surrounded by guys who get him, who know how he moves, who elevate him. That's chemistry you can't fake. But let's talk shock value. The guy setting this whole tone? None other than Jim Harbaugh. This man, over 60 years old, is lifting with the players. No joke. He's in the gym sweating side by side with his guys. People say he could probably still take some snaps if he had to. Sounds silly, but it's not. It sets a tone. It demands respect. It builds something that goes way beyond X's and O's. And here's what happens next. Everyone levels up. When your head coach is in the weight room at midnight grinding harder than some rookies, guess what? You stop making excuses. That's where identity is born. Not on the stat sheet, in the grind, in the sweat, in the silence. Another thing that stood out in those interviews, this defense isn't built for robots. The D-line coach made it clear. We've got technique, we've got discipline, but we've also got freedom. If you've got that sixth sense, if you feel the play, go get it. This ain't a cage, it's a launch pad. And that changes everything. A defender who's playing loose, who's trusted, who's backed by his coaches, that dude is dangerous. That dude ends drives. And the staff isn't hiding behind ego either. The DC straight up told the players he made mistakes last year. Bad calls, hesitations. He owned it. Said he spent the offseason learning, studying film, tweaking the system. That's not weakness, that's real leadership. And that locker room chemistry? It's different. These guys have played together before. Different jerseys, same bond. That slashes learning curves, boosts trust, turns a squad into a brotherhood. And that's rare, really rare. One vet summed it up perfectly. Everyone here wants to win. That makes it easy to vibe with each other. Sounds simple, but it's everything. That's the line between being just a team and becoming a problem. Now here's where it gets emotional. A rookie named Watch has been turning heads in camp, not just with technique, but with heart. This kid went through 2 JUCOs before landing at Houston, then Oregon. That's a path full of rejection, full of reasons to quit. But he didn't. And when a coach says his journey hit different, you feel it. Because this defensive line, it's more than just a unit now. It's a story. A symbol of grit, of growth, of something bigger than the game. Put all that together. Vets with scars, rookies with fire, coaches owning up and leveling up, and what you've got is a powder keg waiting to blow. This D-line ain't here to survive the season. They're here to leave a mark. And the DC didn't sugarcoat it either. He said it out loud. This line is more talented than last year, heavier, faster, meaner, and the goal is simple. We want to be better than we were, and we were already one of the best. No cockiness, just truth. So what does that mean on the field? It means 3rd and short won't be easy yards anymore. It'll be a brick wall. It means this pass rush isn't just pressuring QBs, it's hunting them. And it means they can call more aggressive plays on D because the foundation is locked in. And there's one word that kept coming up. Trust. Trust in each other. Trust in the system. Trust that they're not carrying the weight alone anymore. You can hear it in the way the players talk. Calm, confident. One vet said it best. This year, I'm not walking in with a playbook 3 days before a game. I know where I'm at. I know what I'm doing. I can just play. And when you stop overthinking, you move faster. You win snaps. And when you win snaps, you flip games. One more detail that speaks volumes. The way they treat the undrafted guys. Not as extras, as equals. Vets are telling their stories, reaching out, offering real advice. One dude said, I was undrafted too. Now I'm going into year 6. This ain't luck, it's blood. That right there? That's how you build a culture. A culture that holds firm when the wins don't come easy. And yeah, the rookies feel it. They're learning what it means to be a Charger. And that goes way beyond the jersey. It's about carrying a mission. Taking this team where it's never been. And that mission? You keep hearing it, whispered in corners of the locker room. Super Bowl or nothing. Not as hype, as belief, as obsession. That's way scarier. So here's the bottom line. Remember that question we asked at the start? What really changed? Everything. The mindset, the prep, the belief. Most importantly, the way they wear that jersey. Before, some guys saw the Chargers as just another shot in the league. Now, they see it as a calling, a place where they can build legacy, where they can leave their mark. And when you combine that with a coach grinding like a player, a DC rewriting the playbook with humility, a locker room that protects its young and pushes its vets, you get something rare. You get a core that doesn't break. And Bolts fans, that's what's brewing in Los Angeles. If there were doubts before, there's only one thing left now. The Chargers are building something massive on the defensive line. What starts with grind, sacrifice, and brotherhood is going to end in violence on the field. The Super Bowl is still a dream for some, but for this crew, it's the mission. So I'll ask you one more time, Bolt fam. Do you believe this group has what it takes to be the soul of our 2025 run? Drop a comment, hit that like, smash subscribe, and send this to another Bolthead who needs to hear it. Because what's coming next is about to shake the whole damn league.